Mom, are you coming home today? Why? The landlord came earlier. He wants us to pay the rent. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't home. He said we can't keep living here. He told me to tell you that. Why would he tell a child that? Such a shitty landlord. What should I do? He said he'll be back. There's nothing you can do. Don't worry about it. He can't kick us out soon. Okay. Also, there's no more dinner. I bought you bread. Eat that. I do, but there's black dots. It's fine. Better than starving. Eat it. There's only one slice left. There'll be nothing left if I eat it. It's been less than a week. You have lunch at school. Bring back extra bread or something. There's no extra if kids don't skip school. Get it from kids with a small appetite. You're dumb. But it's embarrassing. Do you want to be hungry? Or steal from the store? Can you do that? I can't steal. It's fine if they don't find out, but don't do it because you'll probably get caught. Come home, Mom. There's no school lunch because it's Saturday tomorrow. Okay, go to a friend's house and get food. That's good. Everyone is busy with clubs. You don't have many friends. You're really useless. I'm sorry. At least you'll have running water. Just hang in there for a couple more days. I'll be there on Sunday. Okay. Also, has he called? That guy? Your dad? No. Last time he said he was at the beach. I haven't heard from him since. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Just don't call him about anything weird. I won't forgive you if I tell him I don't feed you. Okay. Keep your promise. Don't answer the door if someone comes. Don't tell him anything. Yes. You know what will happen if you don't, right? You'll be all alone without the house. Scary, right? Yes. I get it, so don't be mad. I won't if you keep your promise. If he calls, say that you're happy with me. Okay. He cares more about his job than us. Don't get help from him. That's why you live here with me. But Dad was always nice. You got divorced because you loved someone else, right? Who said that? Did he? No, not Dad. Then his mom? Not Grandma. I heard you and Dad talking. Huh? You were listening to her conversation? Terrible! I just heard you. Dad said it's my fault, but it's his fault. He left us, so I loved someone else. Do you think it's my fault? I don't know. What do you mean? I took you in for child support, but that may have been a mistake. I should just let you go. Sorry, it's not your fault. I'll let you off the hook this time, but not next time. You need to understand that you can't live without me. Don't ever disobey me. Telling Dad won't change anything. Hey Emma, how are you? I got off the boat today and came home. Hey Papa, welcome back. I'm fine. Okay, well, did you notice anything unusual? No. Good. It's been a long time. When are you going to the beach again? This one was too long, so I'm taking some time off, but I'll be working when called. I see. You're a busy man, aren't you? I'm sorry I haven't been able to spend more time with you. No, it's your job to help and protect people. I'm rooting for you. Emma, even though we live apart, I'm always thinking about you, Emma. Yeah, I know. So, how did you like the game I sent you the other day? It was fun, right? It was fun. A kid in my class had it, so we've been playing together. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Actually, I play it sometimes too. Really? Yeah, so let's play together sometime. It's on the internet. If Mom connects to the internet, we can do it. Internet? I don't think we have it at home. What? You don't? Yes. I don't know. Maybe not. I didn't know that. Maybe it was a hassle for her. I think the phone I gave you has tethering, but I'm not sure you would understand. I don't know. I guess so. I can get Wi-Fi at the park or a friend's house. Nancy told me about it once. I'll go to the park so I can play with you. I don't want you going out all the time. Maybe I'll ask Mom. You don't have to do that. Mom is busy.
Really? I guess she has work.
I'll ask Mom next time she has time.
Okay, I'll try to get better at the game by then.
I'll do my best.
Great. What do you want me to send you next? I always choose it, but you're in 5th grade now. Maybe there's something you want. I realized that recently.
I'm happy with whatever you get me.
You're such a good girl. I want to visit you if I don't live so far away.
I know your job is hard. It's fine.
I put you in the same situation when we lived together too. That's why you had to travel alone with your mom. Sorry.
I loved going on road trips with you, Dad.
I'm glad you felt that way. Is there nothing that you want? Anything is fine.
Well, I want some candy.
Candy? The local ones here or a collaboration product?
Anything edible is fine.
Okay, I'll send something to you. I'm surprised because you don't eat that many sweets.
Well, I eat them more often recently.
I'm good to hear that you eat a lot now. Well, I'll send you a lot of food then.
Thank you. I'm happy.
But it's your birthday next month. Is there anything else you want?
Anything else?
Anything is fine. Anything I can do. I want to do the best for you since we are apart.
Dad?
Yes?
Can I go over to your place?
Over here?
It's summer break and I want to see you.
You have to take the train. We have to ask your mom. Can we do that another time?
I want to see you now.
Emma.
Dad, I don't want to.
What is it?
I haven't eaten at all recently. I've been lying to you that living with Mom is fun. Mom told me to tell you. I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat any more rotten bread. Mom is never home and I'm always alone. I don't want this anymore.
What? You've been living like that?
Yes. Mom said it's useless telling you. Mom said that you abandoned us.
That's not true. I didn't abandon you.
Dad, please. I'll do whatever I can, so I want to be with you. Can I go now?
No, you can't.
Dad, why?
Keep it a secret from your mom that you told me this. I will do everything I can for you.
You're also going to tell me to keep secrets. You're just like Mom.
That's not it. Sorry, I'll explain it to you, so please listen.
It's okay. I hate you and Mom.
Emma, are you awake? I'm sorry about earlier. Please answer me.
Why are you texting me at midnight?
I'm glad you're up. I'm here to pick you up.
What?
I just arrived at the station and I'm heading on my way by taxi.
You're here to pick me up?
I texted you when I got on the train, but I guess you didn't see it. I told you that I am going to pick you up.
Sorry. I cried myself to sleep. I also ignore your calls.
It's okay. It's my fault for not explaining it to you properly. It's hard to explain, but I need to do many things before living with you. It's hard for me to just tell you to come over.
I see.
But that doesn't matter to you. It's my fault. I'm so sorry I didn't notice until now.
It's okay. It's because I lied to you. I'm so glad you came to get me.
Can you prepare clothes until I get there?
Okay.
Is Mom home yet?
No. She's not home. She hasn't been home for about 5 days.
Are you sleepy?
I'm fine. I'm okay because I was sleeping until now.
Okay. First, let's go out to eat, and then I need you to help me so we can live together. I need your help.
I can live with you? I'll do my best.
Yes, I'll make sure we can live together. So feel safe. I don't want you to feel bad.
Hey! What are you thinking about taking Emma and calling children's ministry? I'm so busy, so don't do anything extra.
What's up with you? You've been making Emma live a horrible life. I gave you enough child support and you don't even feed her.
Don't say like I don't feed her. I gave her the necessary food.
You gave her rotten bread. That's below necessary.
But you still don't get custody. If you continue your current job, you can't take care of her. You're going to be on the boat for many weeks and not home.
That's fine. I'll make sure I can live with her.
It's impossible. Are you going to leave her alone while you're on the ship? Are you going to do that to an elementary school kid?
I'm not going to do that because I'm not like you. I'm asking my job to see if I can work at the office. I'm pretty sure it's possible. I did tell them once during the divorce.
What?
It might take a little time, but until then my parents are going to look after her. So Emma can live with me, and I'm not going to let you have custody anymore.
You're going to do that for Emma. You didn't do that for me when I was lonely.
You were happy when I wasn't home. You never told me that.
I was sad. But you didn't notice, so I gave up and had an affair. So it's not my fault. It's your fault.
That's fine. It's not about us. It's about Emma.
I'm not going to give her to you.
You didn't do your job as a parent. I have proof. Whatever you say is not going to change that.
But you took Emma without permission. That's not allowed. It's not allowed even if you're the father.
They said it's okay if the child is asking for help. I had the lawyer come with me. He told the child ministry that I didn't just kidnap her.
Does that mean I can't live with her anymore? Why is that? I don't want that.
You didn't even take care of her. You left the house for days and only gave her bread. You told her to live off eating school lunches. You didn't pay rent and just went to town. Emma told me everything.
I wasn't just playing around. I was busy working.
Where's your job? Tell me and I'll check.
Why do you have to check?
Whatever, the child ministry will do it. I was wondering why you didn't text me if you couldn't take care of her, but I realized it was for the child support money. I didn't think you were so shitty.
No, it's because I didn't want to be away from Emma.
Then you should have been home in bed with her. I know you threatened her not to tell people about her life. I don't know why it's so easy for mothers to get the custody when there are shitty mothers like you.
I did look after her.
When I went over to your house, your stuff was hardly at home. I bet you're moving in with some other guy.
It doesn't matter. I'm allowed to fall in love with other people now. You can't say anything about it.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Emma. I think you should go to hell. You should never be a mom.
If I had a partner, I will look after the child. I'm going to be happy with my current boyfriend.
Really? You might go to jail.
Go to jail?
You don't know what you've done.
I wasn't violent toward her. I just left the house. Emma is in 5th grade. She can do things on her own.
You didn't give her money and threaten her when she asked for help. I don't know how that's going to fall out.
No way. There's no way they can arrest me for that.
I'm scared you think that way. Emma is lighter than other kids. It's not up to me, though.
Is my boyfriend going to find out? I don't want him to know.
I don't care. All you think about is yourself until the end. Just make sure you don't make any more kids. You have no right to raise a child. I'm heading home now. Do you want anything?
No. I'm just happy you're coming home.
Stop being so cute. I want to buy you toys now. But Grandma's going to be mad at me.
It's not my fault.
That's true. I'm happy you're at my house now. But I'm sorry I can't be home much.
It's okay. It's better living with you anyways. And Grandma and Grandpa are always home. They're both so nice. I'm not sad.
That's great. Are you sure you don't want me to change jobs so I can always be home? You can still ask me if you want to.
It's okay. I think it's cool that you're on a ship.
I see. Thank you. I'm going to work hard.
Yes. Hey, Dad. I'm sorry I hated you before.
It's okay. It was my fault.
It never happened. There was never a time when I hated you. Whenever we didn't live together, I still loved you.
Emma.
Thank you, Dad. I'm so happy now. After that, my mom was questioned by the police. Her boyfriend found out about me and everything she was hiding. She was dumped for those reasons. But since she didn't pay for the house, she was kicked out immediately. Although she was arrested, she didn't go to jail. My grandparents were mad, but I'm okay now that my dad has my custody. My dad and I don't know where she lives now. The memories back then are horrible, so I don't want to see her ever again. Now I am in junior high school. My dad is still on ships and protecting the ocean. When he's out for work, I can't see him for a long time. But I want to support my dad, who has a very hard job. My dad is the most handsome and amazing father in the world, and I love him. In the future, I want to have a job where I can protect other people as well.
That's terrible, Stella. Why didn't you invite me to today's wedding? We're dear childhood friends from kindergarten. What? It's just unbelievable. Ever since I heard that you were getting married, I've been looking forward to it all this time. And yet, I'm the only one who didn't get an invitation. Wait a minute, Anna. Why are you angry? Huh? Of course I'm angry. You've invited all our friends to today's wedding. Why didn't you invite me? Well, I got a reply that you were unable to attend. What? I did send an invitation to our wedding, Anna. But you responded that you couldn't attend right away. So why am I the one who has to be scolded? What's this about me not being able to attend? I didn't receive the invitation in the first place. What on earth is going on? I definitely sent it and immediately received a reply from you that you couldn't attend. You wouldn't forget that you had replied, would you? But I don't remember at all. I really don't remember replying like that. There's no way I'd miss my dear childhood friend's wedding. What on earth is going on? From now, we can't make headway like this. I'm sorry, but can you come here right away? The wedding is over, but there's an after party at a different venue. There's no way I can do that. I didn't know today was your wedding. I'm currently on a trip to Chicago. What? You're in Chicago? It's an anniversary trip with my boyfriend. While I was on the move, I happened to check social media, and I saw a girl who was attending your wedding post about the ceremony. That's how I found out about your wedding today. It's impossible to rush from Chicago, and it's an important anniversary trip with your boyfriend. It's mysterious and sad how this happened. But let's enjoy today's wedding and anniversary trip. When things settle down, why don't the two of us go out for a meal? That's true. There's nothing we can do. I'll contact you when I get back. Let's go for a meal and find out why this happened. You're a dear childhood friend to me too. I never intended to exclude you. Please believe that.
Hey, I heard about it. Your wedding ended in a terrible way. Such a pity that your long-awaited wedding was ruined.
What? Jace? Why do you, my ex, know about my ceremony today?
I just happened to hear it from an acquaintance, so I heard that your precious wedding was ruined. Well, even though we broke up, you're a woman I once fell for. It pains me to hear that such a woman had a sad wedding.
Huh?
Your dear childhood friend didn't attend your wedding, and all the other friends you invited canceled at the last minute. Apparently, they got the date and location wrong. Wow, it's too tragic to laugh at.
Wait!
In the end, it's too crazy that there were 0 guests from the bride's side. It's the first time I've heard of a wedding where the bride is so pitiful. If you want to cry, I'll lend you my chest as your ex.
I don't need your chest. Besides, my wedding went smoothly without any issues. Many friends came to the event and it was not ruined at all.
What? Many of your friends came? Didn't they all cancel?
No, none of them canceled. So why did you, Jace, think my wedding was ruined? You said you happened to hear it from an acquaintance. But who told you such a story?
No.
Or maybe you were the one who wanted to ruin it. Actually, I received a lot of messages from the friends I sent invitations to. After they received the invitations, they received emails changing the venue and schedule, and they were wondering if these were really emails from me.
What?
Apparently, they were sent in my name, but from an unknown email address, so they were suspicious. My friends are very responsible, so they properly confirm things like this.
Really? So no one fell for the fake email?
A fake email? You were the one who sent that email, Jace. I was busy preparing for the ceremony until the last minute, so I didn't have time to look for the culprit. So I had no choice but to leave it be. I never thought the culprit would contact me.
You bastard. I wish at least a few people had cancelled. It's boring that no one fell for it.
Boring? Why did you do such a harassment? With one misstep, my wedding could really have been ruined.
The wedding of a woman who dumped me can be ruined. It should be ruined, you idiot.
Huh?
I was planning to get back together with you as usual, but you started dating another man without even refusing me. And you're even getting married. What a joke. A loose woman like you deserves to have her wedding ruined.
I told you when we broke up, didn't I? I was tired of breaking up and getting back together over trivial fights. I made it clear that this time we're really breaking up. And yet, you selfishly expected a reunion and got angry. What a selfish person you are.
Shut up. You found a new boyfriend just a month after breaking up with me. You must have been cheating with the groom. You just switched from me to the groom, you loose woman.
Don't insult me and him. I met him and started dating after I broke up with you.
Who could believe such a lie? So I thought I'd punish you a bit. That's why I sent emails pretending to be you, and even sent a reply of absence pretending to be your childhood friend Anna.
Wait a minute. Speaking of which, how could you send an absentee reply? I can understand if you pretend to be me and send emails to everyone, but how did you steal the invitation from my childhood friend?
It's easy. Because I'm Anna's boyfriend now. I can go to Anna's house anytime. And it's easy to steal a wedding invitation from her mailbox in advance.
What? Jace is Anna's boyfriend?
I was pissed off that you started dating another guy right after me. I thought you would be jealous if you knew that I was dating your precious childhood friend. And you would immediately dump your new guy.
What?
And yet, you ignored my feelings and decided to get married in no time. I was stunned when I saw your wedding invitation, but I soon came up with a way to ruin your ceremony. I thought I'd annoy you a little bit. Well, unfortunately, my harassment ended in a big failure.
You must be kidding. You approached my precious childhood friend for such a silly reason?
Oh, but rest assured, at first I was just using her, but now I'm taking care of her in my own way. Who would have thought that she works for a big company and makes more money than me? On top of that, she's the type who serves me devotedly, so I like her.
Huh?
I approached her childhood friend, in hopes of getting back together with you, or ruining your wedding. Now, I'm just lucky to have scored such a great woman. So, nice to meet you as your childhood friend's boyfriend. I have no more feelings for a loose woman like you. I'm frustrated that I couldn't ruin your wedding, but I don't care anymore.
I don't care about you anymore either. So let's break up, Jace.
What?
Wow, I can't believe you're Stella's ex-boyfriend. And you didn't even like me, you just wanted to use me. I can't believe I couldn't attend my precious childhood friend's wedding because of a jerk like you. This is the biggest stain on my life.
Oh, is that... Could it be Anna? No way, right? Anna is on an anniversary trip with me in Chicago right now.
Sorry, Jace. I've already snuck out of that anniversary trip. Somehow, I managed to hop on a plane, and just now I made it to the after party.
What?
I was a bit late for the after party, but I'm glad I was able to attend my precious childhood friend's wedding like this. I really wanted to say congratulations on her wedding day.
Huh? What do you mean you snuck out? You were next to me just a moment ago, right? Chicago and New York are not distances that can be traveled in seconds, right?
So, you didn't even notice that I had snuck out. Well, I guess if you're constantly fiddling with your phone, you wouldn't notice that I had quietly disappeared from your side.
What? Why would you leave me and go back to New York? Today is our important anniversary trip.
What anniversary trip? You just didn't want me to find out about Stella's wedding. So you took me along, didn't you? You kept telling me to turn off my phone, because you wanted me to focus on the trip today. I had a feeling something was suspicious.
Oh no, that's...
And yet, you were constantly looking at your phone during the trip. You were collecting information about Stella's wedding being ruined, weren't you? It's not fun to go on an anniversary trip with a boyfriend whose mind is elsewhere.
I'm sorry for constantly touching my phone, and that I didn't want you to find out that I had sent an absentee reply on your behalf. So I'm not lying when I say I took you on this anniversary trip. But I wanted to celebrate our anniversary in my own way. It's cruel to leave without saying anything.
Oh, so you did have the intention to properly celebrate your anniversary. So it was the worst anniversary trip ever. It was the right decision to cut off such a boring trip and go home quickly.
What? Boring? This trip? I wanted to make you happy, Anna, so I took you with me. Why would you say something so harsh?
Look, I'm not going to be happy just because you brought me to Chicago. I was looking forward to it because you said you had planned an anniversary trip. I was excited about what kind of trip plan it was, but as soon as we arrived in Chicago, you asked me, where do you want to go? I'm not going to be happy with a trip that has no plan.
What?
At least you could have picked up some recommended spots. It was really just a trip with no plan. And you weren't even looking for recommended spots with me. You were constantly on your phone worrying about Stella's wedding. And on top of that, you said you hadn't even booked a place to stay. What's fun about an anniversary trip like that?
Well, I thought it would be better to decide based on the atmosphere at the time.
That's bullshit. Then when I suggest that we at least stay somewhere nice, you started saying that a room for a few $100s was too expensive for a mere half-year anniversary. The moment you said a manga cafe is fine, right? My love for you cooled off. So rather than wasting time in a place like this, I decided to rush to my precious childhood friend's wedding.
So you left me and went back to New York alone?
The anniversary trip was terrible, and you were only dating me for utilitarian purposes in the first place. I can't deal with such a horrible, terrible man anymore. So please break up with me as of today.
Wait, Anna. Sure, I had lingering feelings for Stella at first, and that's why I wanted to use you and dated you. But now I really do love you, Anna.
But I don't love you, so it's impossible. Goodbye.
You.
Your casualness and stinginess in trying to finish off the anniversary trip in a manga cafe. And you seem to have had a lot of fights with Stella too. It seems that the reason for your breakup was because of that, right?
What do you mean, stingy? I just like to do things as economically as possible.
Then you understand my feelings, right? It's not at all beneficial for me to date you. So I'm breaking up with you. Goodbye.
What the hell are you going to do, Stella? Because of you, I was dumped by Anna.
Huh? Don't blame it on others. You were dumped because of your dishonest actions.
Shut up. In this case, you should take responsibility and get back together with me.
Why does it suddenly come to that? Moreover, I just had my wedding yesterday and I'm already a married woman. There's no way I'm going to get back together with you.
Damn it. Well, if it comes to that, at least give me some money. Because of you, I can't get back from Chicago as it is.
Huh? What do you mean you can't go back? Just hop on a plane and come back normally.
Even if I wanted to get on a plane, I don't have a way to get to the airport. When I looked into my wallet to go to the airport, there were only a few dollars. I can't get on the train or the taxi.
Then why don't you walk?
How big do you think Chicago is? I'm currently in Millennium Park, but it's about 12 miles to Chicago Midway International Airport. That's a distance I'd only reach after 5 hours of walking.
Is that all? If you put your mind to it, you can manage that.
Don't mess with me. It's snowing out of season here. Are you telling me to walk alone in this for 5 hours?
Oh my, that must be tough. But I don't have any ties or obligations or sentiment for you anymore. Do your best not to catch a cold.
What? Wait, are you seriously not going to help me?
Of course not. Even though it was just an attempt, you tried to ruin my wedding. I don't have a heart as broad as Barhivita's to help such a person.
Is that so? Then can you at least tell Anna about the situation for me?
Huh? You should contact her yourself.
Actually, I haven't been able to contact her at all since yesterday. But even though we broke up, it's only been one night. And like you, she must still have feelings for me. She'll definitely help me, I'm sure of it.
If that's the case, you should give up. Sorry, but it seems she doesn't have any feelings or lingering affection for you anymore.
What?
It seems Anna has a date with the next guy today. I don't think that she even has 1 millimeter of affection left for you.
What? The next guy?
at the after party of my ceremony yesterday. She seems to have hit it off with a friend of the groom, so she's going out on a date with him today. She even contacted me just to thank me for the wonderful encounter.
What? What the hell? She's moved on too quickly. To go on a date with another guy right after breaking up with me?
It's you who's slow to move on. So stop relying on your ex-girlfriends. Then do your best to walk.
Wait. It's really impossible in this weather. But if I miss my flight, I don't have the money to buy a new plane ticket. Please, Stella. I promise I'll pay you back right away. At least lend me the train fare.
If you miss your flight, just hitchhike. So do your best on your own. And afterwards, it appears that Jace managed to make it back home by walking and catching his flight. He was heard grumbling to friends and acquaintances. All my ex-girlfriends are trash. All women are just frivolous. However, stories of his terrible anniversary trip and my wedding disruption have already spread far and wide. Instead, he's being distanced by his friends and acquaintances, who say, "How can you speak like that with such disregard for your own actions? You really disappointed us." Even now, when he invites friends to hang out, it seems no one responds. As for my childhood friend Anna, it seems she's been having successful dates ever since. I'm glad I had the courage to break away from the trip. Otherwise, I wouldn't have met such a wonderful person. She cheerily gushes every time we meet.